Hello, I am so excited that you have decided to take this first big step to getting the support that you need to make real, sustainable change. And I'm here to talk to you about what that looks like with the Nourished path. Often, I'll be talking to women and I'll notice a lot of recurring themes that we don't get the support that we need to make changes. There's so much information out there. We're overwhelmed with all the information. A lot of it says, hey, why don't you take out all the foods that you love and stop eating those? And that really makes it so it's very difficult to make the changes that we need to make because there's so many options out there and we don't know what's right for us, how to make these changes so that we can feel energized, love the clothes that we're in and out of, and fit into all of our favorite stuff. We just kind of feel stuck. So who am I to be talking about this? I was always a chubby kid in school from a young age until college. I hated the way I looked. I was exhausted all the time. In college, I loved to go swing dancing. I loved to walk the quad, but I was too tired to do it. And I also didn't feel confident in the clothes that I was wearing and asking people to dance. And I tried everything. I went to Curves with my mom at 16. I did the Shakeology, like shakes only diet for several days. I did carb cycling. I did fat burner pills. It made me feel horrible. Everything. But then I found an online coach that I really connected with. And in 12 weeks, I was able to develop habits that were sustainable, even though I was eating in the dorm cafeteria and didn't necessarily have full control over my foods, and going out with friends in college. My energy was so much better, and I actually spent way too much money on new clothes, and I was able to wear all the cute dresses that I'd always wanted to wear swing dancing. After my undergrad, I ended up falling so much in love with nutrition that I got my master's and completed my residency to become a registered dietitian. And I started nutrition coaching, and I worked with over 1,000 women in my first 3 years. But I noticed that my clients got better long-term results with more time and attention, which I wasn't able to do with where I was at because that's just not how it was structured. It was meant to be go, 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 get through clients quickly, and I just did not love that. I started the Nourished path, and now we have a small team with tons of experience and really highly educated coaches, which we'll talk about it in a minute, helping women like you lose weight, get that toned look, and just have energy and feel great in your clothes and out of them and have a longer, healthier, happier lives. We've developed a system to end all the yo-yo diets, the quick fixes. No, you won't find any expensive supplements here because that's not what we're all about. And we're also not about cutting out whole food groups because that's just a no. And that's something that I notice a lot of women doing, like skipping meals because they're so overwhelmed with all the information out there that it just seems easier to be like, oh, you know what, I'm just not going to have anything. And then just relying on willpower to stick to your diet, that's not going to be sustainable. You're not going to be able to you can't rely on willpower to learn piano or to learn a new language. Why would you be able to rely on willpower to change your nutrition? That's just, we wouldn't think of that way in any other aspect of something we're trying to learn and get better at. Google is getting worse and worse. The more AI takes over, the more crap information is out there, or it's just these people who their whole life is putting out this persona of being nutrition is a whole life, exercise is their whole life, and they're like, yeah, you have 5 hours every day to make all these like delicious looking meals, don't you? And you're like, no, I have 20 minutes. I do not have 5 hours. Also, I noticed that another big one is thinking that workouts alone are going to make you lose fat. Workouts are fantastic at so many things: stress relief, bone density, muscle size, just getting through life with better cardio health, all sorts of things, but not weight loss. Workouts cause almost no weight loss. And that's something a lot of studies have shown, but that's not something that they usually market. So I created the sustainable macro system. Most challenges and programs focus on the short term, but that's not why you're here. That's not why you sought me out. You want sustainable change that is right for you, not something some influencer is selling, not something that's like, oh, this looks nice, but like I could never keep it up. It's not worth doing if you can't keep it up. Not only for weight loss, but continuing the results you've worked for. And we've noticed that you generally will lose 6 to 12% of your body weight in 12 weeks. And obviously you can take that number out further to 24 weeks or however long you need. And that's something we will talk about. So what does that really look like? Well, we're going to give you 360-degree expert accountability. You'll be working with either a registered dietitian or someone with their master's in nutrition. You will never feel alone and with our app because we have messaging with both your coach and other people who are going through the same journey as you are right in there. You'll get video replies so you never feel alone, always feel supported, and we definitely make everything completely custom and personalized to you. The great thing about the video replies is you get all that without needing to make another meeting or appointment. You won't feel overwhelmed because you're going to know exactly what you need to focus on. And you'll even get things like specific restaurant recommendations, specific foods to eat based on what your life is. It's not going to be some general meal plan. It's going to be specific information and a guidance tailored to you. And again, the sustainable macro system. You'll learn how to track macros if you don't know how to already. And research has shown that they are twice as effective at fat loss. And that's why we do it. We do things that are scientifically proven. You'll get custom macros. They may or may not change every week based on what you need. It's not like on some timer, like every 4 weeks you get new ones. You'll also have practical educational lessons every week. Also, all of my best guides, I'm making new ones all the time, but recipe guides, cheat sheets, the on-the-go eating guide, how to stay full while you're losing weight, all sorts of different things to help you out. And I hinted at this a little bit before, but you are going to be working with your own coach, and her voice is going to be in your head, helping you get through those hard situations and difficult days, and also knowing that she's going to follow up with you on any goals that you set together, and that's going to really change your mindset. That's going to keep you accountable while feeling supported and not necessarily guilty or judged, but just like, hey, we said that this was going to be what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it. We also have in-app peer group chat support for inspiration and connection with other people who are going through the same journey, and an absolutely fantastic Facebook group. We actually have several people who are like, I only have Facebook for this one group because it's so supportive. You don't have to have Facebook, but it's really helpful. And I've talked a bit about our team. I'm going to introduce them briefly. So here is Coach Kendall. She is my accountability queen. She's the master at it. She has her master's in nutrition. She's lost 60 pounds herself. So she has been through this too. She has Crohn's disease, which is a digestive condition, and also is a mom through IVF, which if you've been through IVF or know anyone who has been, you know that it is not an easy journey. And she's also a personal trainer. So if you want personal training added onto your nutrition coaching, she's the person that you're going to want to work with. And then we have Coach Trisha. She's also a registered dietitian. She has 15 years of experience and tons of extra training on hormones and digestion. Very knowledgeable. She's my nutrition wizard and really big on habit change. But a warning, this isn't for everybody. This is for you if you want to lose at least 15 pounds and are tired of spinning your wheels, trying diets that aren't sustainable and don't get you long-term lasting results. And you want to learn how to eat your favorite foods and still reach your weight loss goals. But if you want to be handed a meal plan or a quick fix, or are not ready to make a real investment in yourself, this is not the program for you, and that's okay. You know, this might not be the right thing for you at this point in time, and that happens. So if you do think that this is the right program for you, reply to me with "let's do this." And don't worry, we'll talk through any questions you have first. The next step will be talking on the phone together, or on Zoom actually together, and really making sure this is the right fit for you, answering any questions you have. I'm excited to get to know you.